Yeah. Ghost, we make him fly like a ghost. If he want talking the game, the heater gon' turn into toast. If he pull out and we spliffed him, he was just doing a distance. Promise we ain't gon' miss him. His soul gon' fly when we lift him. Bye, good riddance. Why is this harm her feelings? To the top on a mission. I got a shot, take it with precision. You ain't up if you ain't down to get it. Fuck your bob if you ain't vibing with us. No, no, no. Bye, bye, bye. Clock him out. He ain't gon' talk when the Glock is off. You ain't gon' talk when the Glock is off. Headshot, knock him out. Ah, get him, bye, good riddance. Sorry I had to do this. Sorry I'm being a nuisance. I just gotta get it. Hi, I'm Mary Jeans on my Louis V for the belt. 2 G's for the belt. Know the heater gon' make him out. Promise the heater gon' make him out. OD, niggas know me. I just move along with the hand of the.
Hey everybody, how are you? Hey JJ,
Hey,
you already been going in and out. Listen, guys,
I
I'm gonna
know. I got another storm at the house.
Oh God, that's why.
Yeah,
I'm gonna turn on my
storm.
camera, guys. I'm gonna be coughing, guys. I'm still very sick. I tried to do the best I could today. I even put makeup on. Listen, Linda. So I'll try to turn my mic off when I have to cough. Still not very. I'm not good. So this won't be our usual super long lives. We just felt like we haven't been live in a long time. It's been a long time for us. For me, it felt like an eternity. And I wanted to come live with JJ and just let you guys know I'm okay. There have been people that have had it way worse than me. It's every day is different. One day I wake up and I feel okay. The next day, and not even in a day, like I'll wake up and I'll be okay, and a couple of hours later I feel like shit. So it's every day. I take it as it comes. I want to do roll call, but I don't. Let me do it. Let me just say hello to everybody. So I was here early. Hey, yeah, guys, crack me the fuck up. Ratchet Ho. Okay. Alrighty. How are you, Shorty? Nice to see you. Hey, Vera. I cannot with you guys. Just another Ratchet Ho. Okie dokie. How are you, Mama? Good to see you. Just me, Mimi. Hey, Shorty. Let's. I cannot. Hey, Skippy. How are you, Mama? Hey, Kirsten and Z. I keep scrolling by Ratchet Hole and another. I swear to God, fucking guys are too hilarious. Hey, Nikki O'Shea. How are you, Mama? Yo, JJ, do you see this? It's fucking hilarious. Hey, Danny. How are you, sis? Nice to see you. Michelle B. Hey, sweetie. How are you? Sorry, excuse me. Nanovate. Hey, Mama. How are you? I don't know. Layla. Hi, Layla. How are you, beautiful? Nice to see you, my girl. I hope I didn't miss anybody. I probably did. Sorry, excuse me, guys. Amy Lou. Hey, Shorty. Hey, Corn's mom. How are you? Nice to see all you guys here. Thank you guys for being here. Hey, Mare. How are you? Okay. Sorry, it keeps jumping, guys. This shit is not cooperating. I hope I say hello to everybody. It's nice to see all you guys. Sorry, I meant to mute my. Sorry, guys, I meant to mute my mic, and I don't know. Anyway, how are you guys? I hope you guys are well. JJ, how are you today, Mama? How you feeling? JJ, can you guys hear her? I can't hear her. Where's Chicago? Hey, Chicago. Hey, Chicago. JJ. Did you? Oh, Okay, so I'm not the
You
only
hear
one.
me?
Oh, now I can hear you. Okay, there
Oh,
you go.
sorry, I was muted.
Oh no, it's okay. I'm like, what the hell? Did she eat herself again?
Yeah, I'm a whole ass mess. Yeah, so I tested positive this morning, but I'm okay. You know, my husband and my son had it. For me, the worst of it has been like my stomach, like I got stomach pains and a headache.
Yes,
But other than that, the headache is the worst. Let me
the
tell
headache
you
is the
what.
worst.
The
The
headache is the
headache is
worst
the
part of it.
worst. Oh,
But I'm okay otherwise, I expected it. I was taking care of my son. Luckily, my daughter went and stayed as soon as my son and my husband tested positive, stayed at her dad's house to kind of,
good,
you know,
good.
yeah, because I don't need her getting it. That's for damn sure.
I know.
Again, right? She already had it
Yeah,
once. She don't need it again.
I know. My son tested negative, and I'm hoping that he stays negative. It's weird. He tested negative, but he felt sick. So I have another test, and I'm gonna test him, and I'm waiting about 4 more days before I retest, because you have to wait 14 days to test again to see if I'm still positive or if I'm negative. It's just weird, guys, because throughout the whole thing, I had never gotten COVID. Nobody really in my house, in my immediate house, had gotten COVID. So when I got COVID, it's like now, you know what I mean? After I got vaccinated, and I don't know. I still, and like I told you guys, I still wear my masks. You still have to wear masks. Like I see people on the subway without masks now. A lot of people, where before everybody had masks on. Now it's like more than half of the people on the subways are not wearing masks. I know people say some people have their feelings about masks, whatever. I just follow the rules. I didn't want to be sick. I didn't want to be irresponsible and get anybody else sick. So I was
Yeah.
always very careful with that, and I still ended up getting sick. And it sucks. The headaches are the worst. That's what started with me. The headache and the flu. It felt
Yeah.
cool. I've never felt the flu like this before, and the headache was the worst. You know, because I
Mm-hmm.
suffer from migraines, so I know what headaches are. But this shit was like next level type shit.
Yeah, the way I explained it to my husband, because he had a headache too, but his wasn't like super severe. Like for
Yeah.
him, it was more like the aches and pains that were really getting to him. Like he couldn't
Hmm.
sleep even because of
Yeah.
the aches and pains.
Yeah.
But for me, like the headache, the way I feel it is almost like there's so much pressure, like my eyes want to pop out.
Yes. Yes,
It
I
sounds
would put my
crazy, but
fingers like in my eye socket to try to alleviate
yes.
that. Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah, it sucks, but whatever. It is what it is. I'll be
Isn't
just
it
fine.
crazy, JJ? We're best
Yeah.
friends.
Uh-huh.
You're in Florida, I'm in New York, and we
Yep.
both get COVID at the same time.
Yep.
What the
I
fuck?
mean, you had COVID before I did. I just tested positive today. I was
Yeah.
okay. I thought I was like, golden. I'm like, damn, I'm good. I didn't get it
Yeah.
from my
Yeah.
son or my husband, but they both had it pretty bad. So, well, I shouldn't say pretty bad. Actually, my son was worse than even my husband was. So
Yeah.
that's weird, because my husband's so much older and my son's only
Yeah.
23. But
Yeah.
I guess it affects people in all kinds of different ways.
It
So
does.
I don't
It
know.
does affect people differently, right?
Hmm.
So
Yeah,
I'm
but
I'm
I'm happy
hoping
to
that
be
you'll get,
back.
yeah, me too. And I hope that it doesn't get much worse for you. The
I don't
first
think
couple of
so.
days were the worst. I still have the body aches like every day. It's like you know how you
Yeah.
just don't, you can feel something, you don't feel well. It's
Well,
just
you were
I'm at that.
saying that. You
Yeah.
had been saying that for a couple days before you even tested
Yes.
positive, that you just
Yes.
weren't feeling like yourself,
Yes.
like something was wrong.
I was
And it
always
was like
tired. Yeah.
concerning. Yeah,
Yeah.
it was concerning. For me,
Yeah.
I'm always damn tired, so I didn't notice any
Right.
difference,
Right.
and I just woke up in a sweat and I was like, oh my God, really? I
Yep.
tested myself and it came back positive. So I'm just going to quarantine for the amount of time I need to quarantine. And,
Yep.
you know,
Yep.
that's all you could do, really.
That's
Take
all I
care of
could
it.
do too. Yeah.
Hmm.
Just keep myself safe and try to keep others safe, because it's
Right.
important not to be irresponsible, not
Yes.
to get other people sick. Um,
100%.
so that's basically it. But so during the time I wasn't live, I was catching lives. I was able still to catch some lives, and interact with the chat. Like the first 2 days I was out of commission. I couldn't
You were
look at a
down.
phone. Yeah.
Yep.
I couldn't look at a phone. I couldn't look at a TV. I couldn't. I was in bad shape. But then after that, I was able, I needed something. You know, you're in bed. I couldn't even move. I couldn't even sit up. I'm still like dealing with dizziness when I get up for too long. I get dizzy. It's not as bad anymore, but I was stuck in bed. I couldn't get up because I would get nauseous. I would throw up. I would get really, really dizzy. So I was stuck in bed. I'm like, oh my God, what am I going to do? So I'm catching lives after live after live. I tried to stay out of this community, whatever. Anti-KJ, I'm not fucking with it. I don't want no parts of it. Listen, I know while I was sick, we weren't even online and people were still had our names in their mouths. And to that, I could say, keep my fucking name in your mouth. I don't care.
It's weird,
I don't care.
right? It's weird.
Yeah, I don't care.
Like people that we don't even talk to or mess with or say anything about, like it's just weird. I don't understand it, but it is
And
what
it's
it is,
wicked.
you know?
People are sick. People are not
Yeah, they
talking
are.
about you. And you motherfuckers still gotta be talking about us. Like you can't even say, damn, okay, they sick. You know, she's sick. Y'all motherfuckers are just fucking losers, bro. I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna say it straight up. Y'all a bunch of losers and bunch of bitches. Straight up.
Yeah.
And
while
go
on
fuck
that
yourselves.
little
Go fuck
go
yourselves.
fuck yourselves, 100%. And as long as we're talking about people needing to go fuck themselves,
Yes, ma'am.
I want to mention something or talk about something briefly, and
Yes, ma'am.
it'll probably get me canceled, but you know I don't give a fuck about being canceled. Cancel me, so what? I mean, I don't care. Are you gonna cancel? You're gonna cancel me from being a host? You're gonna cancel Cindy from being on the channel? I don't. It's listen. Right is right and wrong is wrong.
Yeah,
And
I don't give a fuck.
I have to say this because
Hi, Prima.
something.
Sorry.
Oh no, go ahead. You go. We got
No, I'm just saying hi to my cousin. Sorry. Hey, mama.
Oh,
Yeah, this is my cousin right here. Y'all go ahead and fuck around. Y'all gonna find out. Cause she stays in the bushes, but y'all bitches, y'all don't want to find out. So go ahead and think y'all Billy badasses and all that. Anyway, go ahead.
Right.
I'm not threatening nobody either. Before they go, she's threat. Fuck y'all. Anyway, go ahead. I'm sorry, JJ. Please continue.
I'm so tired of that. Oh, this person did this. This person did that. Oh, you shame this person for this, and now we're gonna raise our pitchforks and we're gonna like, I don't know, put you 10 feet under because you know you said something small or something they didn't agree with, or as in this case that I'm like deeply, I feel awful for. I mean, it's been like heavy on my heart, and I hate what has happened. And I mean hate with a passion. What has happened and what is happening to Dena Danzig.
Thank you.
Let me just say, Dena is known as being the most level-headed, very neutral, wants to be friends with everybody. And unfortunately, not everybody has your best interest, you know, and they certainly didn't have Dena's best interest at heart.
No,
and, you know, I don't know. Have you seen a lot of what was going on with Dena?
No, I haven't. Hold on. Hey, Butterfly Kisses. How are you, sweetie? You're fine. We just started. Yeah. Just to answer you, yes, I've had COVID for almost 2 weeks. JJ just tested positive this morning. So yeah, we're both battling COVID at different stages. Her family had it, my family. So we're just dealing with that.
Your son's okay though, right?
My son is okay, thank God. Yeah, I still have a test. I'm gonna test him tomorrow to make sure he's still okay, or have him test himself. You know, because I'm staying away from him. But yeah, but I haven't really seen much of anything that happened with Dena. I do know that she was having issues with Alice. I don't know the extent of it. I didn't watch any of the lives, and I watched Dena's videos on her channel. So but I didn't know, because I don't have Twitter. You guys know I do have Twitter, but I don't go on Twitter. I just will share my streams. I don't check my notifications. I don't go into Twitter. So I didn't know what was going on Twitter. And then I saw her video, and I didn't still understand how in depth of what was going on. I just gave her my support in the comments. I said, I don't know what's going on, Dena, but I support her. I will always support Dena no matter what. That is just how I feel. But I didn't know what was going on. So I don't know really what's going on.
Well, what's going on is, again, once
Excuse me.
again, a dog pile on a woman that has had, out of 4 years of being in a community, a really
Yeah.
tough 2 weeks. And the reason, see, I can relate to Dena 100%. I'm sorry, but you
Right.
come for my kids, and I'm not going to care what comes out of my mouth. I'm just going to
Right.
be honest. I don't care what it is. You know, in our it's inherent that we as human beings protect our young. I mean, there is no
Right.
different. It's instinct with animals. Some
Yeah.
animals protect their young and will kill you if you mess with their kid.
Yeah.
You know, so I understood where she was coming from and where she was feeling, but instead of people having compassion for that, for someone coming at her kids, for
Yeah.
someone calling her oldest kid, instead of people having compassion for
They
that,
called her kid. Somebody from the
yeah,
internet called her kid.
yes, yes, yes. And I don't understand how, again, it was like, and again, I'll just use again the
Yeah.
Aliana
No.
Brown concept, you know. I don't understand people who don't understand what she was saying. I
Right.
don't get it. Like, it
Right.
doesn't compute to me. I'm like, what did Dena do wrong? You know, what did she
Right.
do wrong? She was
Right.
pissed. You threatened her child, and she said she's coming for you. I, I'm
You
sorry.
threaten mine. I'm coming for you. Ain't no rules. The fuck y'all think y'all
Right.
could come for people's kids and people gotta abide by the rules you set forth? Suck a big
Yeah.
fat dick. Suck a big
Right.
fat one. I'm sorry. You come for my kids. You are getting what comes with that. Come at me.
Right.
You want to come at my kids that have nothing to do with this? Don't sit, but don't get the fuck out of here with that little, oh, there's standards. Did you think about the standards when you came for my kids? No. Fuck out
Yeah.
of here. Listen, I'm
Well,
sick. I'm not trying to hear that shit. So I'm sorry. Please
no,
continue.
right?
Sorry.
And full transparency, I did talk to Dena today, and it was because I wanted to make sure if she was okay. She is, but she isn't, you know. People are still coming for her after all that she has said, and after
Yes.
saying that she was pushed to the edge. And I don't agree with the whole just leave the internet thing. I don't agree with that at all. How
Right.
about you telling her to leave the internet, quit being an asshole? How about quit mob mentality? Why should the person who is just expressing the way she felt about her daughter, and I get, you know, that things could, certain words and things could trigger TOS, and a person could, you know, have a strike on their channel or lose their
Right.
channel or whatever the
Right.
case may be.
Right.
However, if you're going to have someone on your panel, a mother, that her children were being attacked, she has two autistic little girls, and you know, she is very defensive over people coming for them, as most mothers would be, real mothers that have instincts. I'm sorry, I wouldn't give a shit what would come out of my mouth. That is much more of a serious issue than a TOS violation, in
And
my
I think,
opinion.
and JJ, and I think that it built up with her because she's always been so composed, right? She's always tried to think before she spoke. She's always tried to come from a place of logic, a place of being unbiased, right? And
Right.
but it does it guys, after a while of trying to turn the other cheek, so to speak, that shit gets tiring. When
Yes.
somebody comes for your children, and this is why I stay on my channel, guys. This is why if I'm angry, if I want to talk my shit, people have summoned me to their channel. Fuck you. I'll talk my shit on my channel. That way, I am the only one that has to deal with the consequences of anything I say on my channel. It falls solely on me. And that's why I always stay on my channel. If I'm going to talk my shit, I'm going to talk my shit on my channel. You know what I
Right.
mean? And I think that that is where it was too. You know, people invite you to on their channel to talk about whatever, but you have to think about it from the other point of view. If it was
Mm-hmm.
your child, It's just it's a hard place, and I get it. You know what I mean? That people are worried about their channels and yada yada yada. And this is why before you do things like this, you have to think of the what ifs, right? I know people that have had people on their panel and they said the N word and all this stuff, and people now are scrambling to fix it. You have to be aware that these things may happen. This is why you have to be very careful who you have on your panel, and drop a motherfucker quick, fast, in a hurry. You know what I mean? Like it's certain
Right.
things that come with it. But I'm sorry, I'm a mom. You come for my kids. There's I
Right.
know
I don't
rules.
care who
I
you
know
are.
rules.
I've said it a million
I don't give
times, and
a
it was
fuck.
crazy because when I
I don't
heard
give a
Dena
fuck.
say the same thing,
They could
I
take
was
my
like, oh
channel.
my god, I could relate 100%. Can you hear me?
Yeah, they could take my channel happily. Happily take this shit. You come for my kids like that. Like, don't threaten my kids. Don't contact my kids. Like, the fuck? And I see people say all the time, I wonder if her husband knows or if her mother knows. The fuck?
Yeah, get out of here.
In my 40s. Who the fuck gonna check me? Who?
Right. Who's gonna check me,
Her
boo?
husband
Who's
knows.
gonna
I
check me?
fucking guess my husband knows. Like, the fuck? What he gonna do? What is he gonna do? Seriously. It's like,
Can you hear me, Sin?
yeah, I hear you. Sorry, I just got
Oh,
hot
okay,
for
I
a
just
second.
wanted to make sure. I just wanted to
Sorry.
make sure that you could
Sorry,
hear
I
me.
just got hot
No,
for a
no,
second.
no, no. I just want to make sure that if I
The
interrupted,
fuck he gonna do?
was
I
heard.
wonder, like, we
Because
should contact her husband. The
so
hell, he gonna
weird.
tell you where to go. He gonna tell you where to go. Fuck out of here. Yeah, I'm telling you, we don't play them type of games with people's kids, because I don't do that. I don't talk about people's kids. I don't come for people's kids. I said it 1,000 times. If you're a bitch, you're a bitch. That's it. What does that have to do with your children? Nothing. But people are
Right.
cowards. They're cowards, and that's the way they think that they're gonna get somebody to be quiet, or they're gonna intimidate you. No, give a fuck. What can y'all say about me? I don't care. Cindy's a felon. Cindy, yup, I've been in jail. Yup, I was a terrible mom. I was an addict. Yup, I was. I was. That's not
And
what I
now
am
what?
today.
You
There's
know,
nothing y'all can
it's
say. I don't give a fuck. What anything
right.
y'all think y'all can expose about me, I've done said about myself. So y'all can't use none of those little fucking cards in your sleeves. That shit don't work with me. So you do it on people that you think it'll intimidate, but it shows that you're the fucking cowards. You're the ones that are truly afraid of people being able to give their opinion. Because if you weren't, you wouldn't use that shit against people.
Right. Corn's mom says, "You come for my kid. I'm not telling you I'm coming because I'm on my fucking way." 100%. And that's pretty much
Yep,
what Dena said.
yep,
And you know, there was
yep.
Dena had said to me that she
Excuse me.
regrets her behavior or her actions,
Right.
but she doesn't regret what she said. You know, like it's very easy, you know, to pop off and you're like, damn, I shouldn't have popped off right then and there. But you still meant what you
In
said.
hindsight,
And
of
you
course,
can,
right.
yes, and you can only be pushed so far before someone bites back. And when they bite back, all of a sudden you're the one that's at fault. Like, oh shit, I bit
Yeah,
back and you know, now I'm the worst person ever. So
yeah.
it's
Makes me
sickening. It
sad.
really is. It's like they go after all the time people that don't deserve it. Don't
Yeah,
deserve it. It's so unfair. I hate what happened to her. Um, I I don't know, like don't ask her, don't bombard her with messages to come on to come on your channel if you don't want to hear what a mother is going to say when her children were just attacked. Like,
right.
hello,
Yeah,
hello, what do you think she's going to say?
right.
Most mothers are going to come for you. And I completely related to what she said. I'm like, yeah. I mean, I didn't even bat an eye. I'm like, damn, yeah, Dena said
Yeah,
everything I probably
I
would have said
understand
too.
too. Her children
Yeah.
are autistic little girls. They're little girls that can't defend themselves. You know, I have grown sons, except for one minor son. My sons are very well equipped to tell you to go fuck yourselves. You know what I mean? Her
Yeah.
daughters are babies. Her daughters are babies. And so
They
that
are. They're
just
little,
adds
little
another
kids.
layer. That adds an extra layer to a mother. When you come for somebody, first of all, her daughters have autism. Guys, damn, what the fuck are we doing on the internet?
Hmm.
And they're little girls. They're little girls. You understand? Like, it's not okay. And not to say that coming after somebody's older child is okay, because our children are always going to be our children no matter what age they are. Don't go
Yeah.
after people's children, people's families, don't do that. Keep your fight where it belongs. You know, and you guys, I'm saying you guys, but us, me collectively, because I'm on the internet. We have to keep this shit in perspective, man. We're arguing online beef with people over stupid shit, over disagreeing of opinions, differing opinions, where I was always of the mind that if we don't fucking agree, let's just agree to fucking disagree. You don't like me, I don't fucking like you. Bye. Have a nice life. But these motherfuckers on the internet can't do that. They can't do that. They gotta mention you every fucking video. They could be talking about fucking space invaders, and Selfie and Jay Jay end up in the fucking topic. How?
Every time. Every
How?
time. Yeah.
How, bro? If you're talking about Eskimos in Alaska, oh, Selfie and Jay Jay never fucking been there. Don't even fucking know any Eskimos. Shut the fuck
Right.
up already. Move on.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
we
love
don't
to do
care.
that. Leave,
And I
and that's
saw,
the same thing with Dena. Like, she's gone. She deleted all her fucking social media. Like, what the fuck else do y'all want for her to do? A pint of
right.
fucking blood to appease y'all? Get out of here with that. Don't give a fuck. Don't give a fuck. Y'all bunch
Yeah,
of frauds. At
Grace,
least
you
own
are,
your shit.
yeah, you hit the nail on the head, Grace. They got to try to send you out of the community on a hate train. That's exactly what pretty much happened. And I
Yeah,
don't understand it.
I know.
I
No.
realize that, some of the things she said, like, about like a gun and her brains, and she was pushed to a point. And do I like that she said that? No, but I immediately felt compassion and concern for the way that people were making her feel. And I saw a clip of, let's just say, someone, for fuck's sake, saying that it's her opinion. They should not, she should not be allowed to have a gun. Bitch, this is Florida. Dena has done nothing. She doesn't have a record. She doesn't harm anyone. She trains her dogs and takes care of her two little kids. Shut the fuck up, which you shouldn't have a gun. Shut up. Just stop it. It's whether you, she's, I'm just going to say, and I'm not going to get political at all, but I just want to say that it is still our right to have one. Dena has not done anything to make me think she shouldn't, you know? It's saying that, she shouldn't have a gun because she said she's pushed to a point where wanting to use a gun doesn't mean that she was actually going to do that. She's just
Right.
expressing her frustration. Like my frustration by saying, "Oh my God, I could punch someone in the face," and then yet like
Right.
have a million people come at me and say that I'm
Remember? They
violent.
called you a violent
Yeah,
and aggressive.
right.
Right.
They always
Right.
make it into
Right.
something that it isn't. And, don't beg a person that's already on the edge and already pissed off about what's been going on with her kids. Don't bombard her with
Yeah.
requests for her to go on a panel and
No,
expect
just
her
let her
not
let
to
her
go off.
be. Let her be. Right.
Yes,
And that to me is
exactly.
like a setup. You know, like, okay, you saw
Yes,
her,
ma'am.
right? She was on a
Hmm.
panel. She said some things that people are outraged by, right? So our response to that by saying, so we're saying we think she went too far, she's wrong, yada, yada, yada. Our response to that is not to give her space, not to let her deal. Let's keep, everybody hit her up. Come on my panel. So in actuality, do you really give a fuck? Was it really a problem? Was she really out of line? Or was the problem that it wasn't done on your channel, so you didn't get the clicks and views? And don't get me, I'm not gonna come here and say, oh, everybody clicks and views. That's what the fuck we're on YouTube for. So that's not what I mean. But I mean, do you give a fuck? Do you really care? No, right? Damn it, it didn't happen on my channel.
Yeah.
Grimy as
So
fuck.
for those that don't understand what we're talking about, I'll give you a little brief overview. Dena has always been the voice of reason. A lot of people know that. She's always very forgiving and kind. And I was shocked that when she went on a panel on another creator's platform to talk about some Alice on Twitter, uh, Dena went up there and said
Sorry.
what she said, and I was just surprised that it's this big deal over TOS more than a human being that is trying to defend her young. There are some things, yeah, could she have said it in a different way? Sure. But I completely, and I swear to God, I can relate to her. I didn't even bat an eye. I'm like, yeah, Dena, I'm with you, girl. I'm with you. I'd do the same thing. I'd sit in a damn jail cell for the rest of my life with a
Me
smile on
too.
my face,
Me too.
knowing that I avenged whatever someone did to my child. So don't, like, no, just any
Yeah.
mother would feel that way, you
Yeah.
know? And so
Yeah.
that's the case. She went on there, and because she said and gave a threat to this Alice person, because she said that she will get in her car and come for her, you know, that's just paraphrasing. She said a lot more with it.
Right.
People went at her and were upset because the video had to be taken down so that way a strike wouldn't happen because she made a threat.
Okay.
And then she went on another panel a couple nights ago. They asked her and were pretty much bombarding her with messages that she can prove that they wanted her on that panel. She gets on that panel and she says some things that people didn't like. And again, it was suddenly a problem. Like, oh my God,
Oh,
she,
see, I
you know,
didn't know
said
any
this.
of
She,
this. I didn't know any of
yeah.
this. I
She
mean,
said on the
and
one that
I'm
she
sorry,
was being
baby.
pushed. She said on
Uh-huh.
the one that she was being pushed, and that people wouldn't leave her alone, and she was about to use the GUN, and they all like went after her, and I don't understand that. Why wouldn't you come from a place of compassion and ask if the person is okay, and why they're being driven that far to say that? Instead, let's just pile on the woman that has never hurt anyone in this community. Let's keep going after her. Why not? It's the new person, it's the new target. It's disgusting. Disgusting. Stop it. And I don't give a damn if anybody doesn't like me saying that. It's not fair. It's not
Instead of
right.
looking
Leave
at
her
how out of
alone.
character that is for Dina
Right.
to even say, you understand?
Exactly.
It's like it's if it's somebody that's always making threats, always talking out of the side of their neck, then you get used to that. Like motherfuckers we know, y'all know motherfuckers that always talk out the side of their neck and ain't really saying shit, just steam coming out of their fucking neck. Yeah, we know those. Dina's not that kind of a person. She's the kind of person that's always trying to diffuse situations, always trying to get people to see the bigger picture. So if she's saying things like this, this is like something is up here. You know, and at times like this is when somebody needs compassion. This is when you remove it from off of social media and you try
Right.
to interact with her on a human level. I feel
Right.
sickened that I've been sick and I didn't know any of this. Sorry, excuse me, because I would have reached out to Dina. I would have
Oh
reached
yeah.
out to her
She
and made
knows.
sure
She
that she was
knows.
okay.
She
Because this
knows that
shit
you've been
goes way
sick.
beyond social media, JJ.
Yeah,
My
it does.
first instinct, and I'm not trying to talk about anybody who had her on their channel. I don't give a fuck. I didn't watch it. I don't even know really what the fuck was going on. I would have tried to reach her behind all of this social media. I don't care about her coming on my channel. And I want to make sure she's okay. I want to make sure that she is okay. This is not normal stuff for her to say.
Right.
And that's where
Right.
I would try to get, you know what I mean? Look at it from that place as a mother. Not only as a mother, you don't even have to be a mother, a person that can see that somebody is going through some shit. You fuck with
Right.
somebody's kids, man.
Yeah, and you know, I equate it in, you know, go back to the whole,
Daddy,
like I always use Ileana Brown because she's a whole ass mess as
huh,
a kind of like a
huh,
reference point, you know. And when it comes to her, like I always say, I seriously question the people that don't question the way that her child is being neglected. Like, what the fuck is
right.
wrong with you that you see that and think it's wrong for someone to say that a child that's being neglected is neglected? Like, what's wrong with you? Well, it's the same thing in this instance. You know, it's like, what's wrong with you that you don't see she's a mother and she's upset at what has been said, you know, about her kids and threatening things about her kids. Guys, I would have been not as eloquent as Dina even was. I
Word,
really wouldn't have
word.
been. I yeah, no, I really don't give a fuck what I say or do if
Nope,
you attack one of my
nope.
kids. Don't
I'm not
care.
gonna be
So
politically correct. I'm not gonna
no,
make sure
no,
I dot my T's. You know, fuck
no.
out of here. Fuck you. Fuck that. That. You already know my mouth. Come for my
Yep.
kids. There's no. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You're bugging right now with that. And the double standards. It's the double standards because the people that are usually outraged by this shit will
Yeah.
be in streams, right? In chats and shit where other women, right? Are being fucking dogged, harassed, body parts talked about, all this other disgusting shit, right? Talked about booger sugar, JJ's body parts. Y'all same bitches. Laughing is funny. We
Yeah.
need to have a sense of humor, right?
Mhm.
But y'all
Yep.
bitches, get the fuck out of here with your double standards, man. Not
Yeah.
following y'all rules no more. That's why I want nothing to do with your fucking community. Your community is built on mierda,
Yep.
basura, shit,
Yep.
with your fucking
Yep.
double standards. Y'all could keep that shit. So if y'all want to cancel somebody from that community, ojalá que lo pasa. Please cancel me from your fucking community because I want nothing to do with it.
I know. I know. I didn't even know. Like, I went to ask Dina something about my dogs. My one dog, Bella, and like training her because she's like, anyway. So I wanted to talk to her about that and noticed that she wasn't on Twitter. So I asked, I'm like, what happened to Dena Danzig? I went to her Twitter and I went to her IG and she's completely gone. And I'm thinking to myself, oh my God, like another one, another good one has been run off over people
Word.
beating each other up over what could be a TOS violation.
Right.
You know what? Take a TOS and shove it up your ass. I care more about the person who is hurt that her kids are being attacked. I care more about her kids than I do your TOS.
Yes.
Shove the
Yes.
TOS
I do
up
too.
your ass.
I care about anybody's
You know?
kids. And I say that all the time, guys. Nobody's kids should be talked about. There's not one person that I don't like or don't fuck with that if I hear their kids being talked about, you'll see me in the chat laughing. That's never happened. I've been petty,
Never.
I've
Nope.
been shady. Yep. When Roadhog was coming at Real Entertainment News, yes, I was in the chat. Yep, I was living for it. For the petty shit, yep. When it got to the real nasty shit, I wasn't down with that. I'm not down with
Yeah.
making anybody homeless,
Right.
even his stupid ass. The petty shit,
Yep.
yeah, I'm there for. And he's still coming for us, so fuck y'all. But the real shit, talking about people's kids, doxing people's kids, all of that, never done that shit. Never done that shit. So they know double standards with me and JJ. We've never done that shit. Nobody's kids should be targeted. Nobody's. We don't give a fuck, man.
No, and
Nobody's
I've never.
husbands. Nobody's mothers. Dead that shit. But y'all
Right.
bitches, the fucking double standard police over here, the fucking YouTube police. Y'all bitches are just, y'all so fake. Y'all so fake. Y'all fucking made of paper. That's how fake y'all bitches are. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done
Yep.
placating y'all bitches. I don't care. Don't care.
Yeah, no, you're not wrong. I'm looking here. I'm trying to pull up. Dang it. I'm trying to pull up a statement that Dina made on Twitter.
Layla
Um,
said, if someone messed with my kids, I would not say anything. I would just plot. Girl,
girl, yep,
girl,
I hear you.
mad scientist
I hear ya.
vibes. You don't even understand. You don't even understand. You're not gonna see me coming. For real. Nope. And that's
Right.
not a threat, dumbasses. Yeah, and that's the thing, right? You come to YouTube. That's what I like to do. Could be a little petty, but I like to laugh and but this shit is not fun anymore. It's not fun anymore. And I don't care about people like talking about me and JJ all the time. I don't care. I don't watch it, guys. I don't.
Some of it's
Even
kind of funny.
it is because they're just like obsessed.
So
They just
stupid.
can't get enough. Y'all hate us so much that our fucking name is like glued to your fucking tongue. That shit is hilarious. But we
I
don't
know.
watch it. People tell us like I'll find out you know, in a chat, my friend the other day was like, damn, Selfie, sorry that such and such is still talking about you. I'm like, huh?
Yeah,
What?
that's how it happens too. It'll be right
What?
out in the open in a chat, or you'll be sent a clip or something. And I don't want to give none of them of you that have something to say about us. I just don't care.
I don't enjoy
So
watching
Dena,
it. I don't enjoy watching it. So there,
me
that's what
neither.
Dina's
Me
statement.
neither. Dena has a statement that
I'm gonna
I'll
go get
read,
some
and
water. I'm gonna turn off my camera. Then I'm listening.
okay. Yeah, she made a statement, and she put it on her Instagram. And from what I understand, some people are like upset and whatever that she made this post. Um, Shut the fuck up. And why don't you shut the fuck up? Like, leave her alone already. What's wrong with you people? What is wrong with you people? Seriously, she's going through something. Obviously, she's not, that's not
Yeah,
her normal behavior. So
yeah,
what the fuck is wrong with people?
yeah.
Really? I mean, have a little compassion and kindness and understanding rather
I
than
agree.
looking to completely bury somebody. It's gross. So, do you want me to read the statement?
Yeah, I'm sorry. Let me just say this first. Hi, everybody who
Sure,
came
go
in. I
ahead.
see you all. Squidward, Patty, Brunner, BB loves honey tea. All of you guys. Amy Lou, I saw all of you guys. Thank you all for being here. Joe being Joe. The artsy nurse, Teresa, Catherine Pertz, all of you guys. I love you guys. I thank you guys. And I'm sorry. I came back on some bullshit. It's been almost 2 weeks, and it gets tiring, guys. It gets tiring. Dina's my friend. I didn't even know all of this is going on. So hearing it right now is upsetting. So yeah, F bombs like crazy. You already know,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
If you
Sydney, I
guys are
mean,
not into cursing, I'm not the channel for you because I curse like a sailor. And I'm over the bullshit. I'm over the bullshit. Hey, Susan
right.
Dawson.
We're just going to
Hey,
be us.
Wildflower. Yeah. So she's gonna read her statement, and we don't all have to agree, right? People don't have to
right.
agree that what the way Dina said it, what she said, you don't like it. I can respect that. I respect people having opinions that are different
Right.
from mine. I do.
Of
And
course.
that's 100% okay. But
Hmm.
we're talking about having compassion for somebody.
Right.
Like even with when we were talking about Jen Bailey, about the stuff that happened where I tried to keep my personal feelings separate from talking about what I felt was her substance problems, the DV, and I wasn't disrespectful to her. You know what I mean? Because I have compassion that she's in addiction, in my opinion, and she has issues. But there's some things that you cannot enable. There's certain things you cannot enable. And that doesn't mean that because Dina may have said something in a way that people don't like, that you just throw her away as a person. You're not
Yeah.
gonna do
What's
that.
wrong?
You're never gonna
What
do
the
that.
fuck? Like,
You're
I don't
bugging.
understand that.
You're bugging.
I don't understand it. They decided that they didn't like some things that she said, and oh, now I got to take my channel, my videos. And I don't give a fuck.
Thank
Like,
you.
what is wrong with you? What is wrong with you? This is a woman, a human being that is protecting her children. And
Yeah.
I don't really, I totally got what Dina was saying, and I wasn't bothered by it at all. So
Right.
it shocks me. It's almost like it is, they were just looking for some prey to go after, and that's pretty sad.
And it's usually like that in this community. They
Yeah.
go after
Mm-hmm.
somebody, and when they've already devoured them and there's nothing left but bones, they're already looking for their next target. And let's be honest, guys, even if you guys don't want to admit it because y'all don't want to be targeted, I get it. It's not nice to be
Right.
targeted, and I don't want that for anybody. But we all know that too well. That is what goes on. It started with Katie Joy, right? Katie Joy, 2+ years, what they were feeding off of her until she was nothing left but bones. Then they moved on. They found other targets. We all know who those targets were. And when it becomes redundant, they move on to somebody else. And something that may be said wrong or done wrong becomes this enormous infraction, punishable by
Yes.
cancellation.
Uh-huh. You
The fuck
can't be
out
a
of here.
human. You cannot be a human online. No mistakes
Yeah.
are allowed to be made
Not if
ever.
they don't
No
like you. If they
feelings.
don't like you, you can't. But if you're one of
No.
them, it's all right. Well, you just doxed her. Oh, it's okay. You just called her mother a bitch. Oh, her dead mother. That's nothing. Don't worry about it. You didn't mean it,
Yeah.
right? Say sorry. Say sorry. See, she said she's sorry. She didn't mean it. What? Somebody came for your kids. They told you they were gonna come and find you and hurt your kids, and you told them you're gonna fuck them up. Oh no, bitch, you gotta go. Not off of YouTube, off the planet. Fuck y'all. Fuck y'all with that.
Yeah.
Fuck
No,
y'all with
you're
that.
right.
So go ahead. I'm
You're right.
sorry, Jackie.
That's okay. You want me to read it?
Yes, please, God. Let me shut the fuck
Okay,
up.
guys. So this is no, I don't want you to shut the fuck up. I
Sorry.
love hearing you talk. Okay, so this is something that Dena put on her IG after, she put this today after all that's going on. She completely deleted her YouTube and her Twitter. She's not on there anymore. But yet people still continue to come for her. It's sickening on like her IG, and a few people have her phone number. It's gross, really.
Wait.
So
Are
okay,
people texting her to come for her?
messaging her, yeah, and called her, yes,
What?
yes, yeah.
Okay.
It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. I
That's
mean, they called her older son
what?
too.
What? So it's not enough that she left, that she deleted her channel, that she deleted her Twitter. That's not enough for y'all. Y'all
No.
calling her, messaging her fucking personal phone number for what? Because you're so fucking sanctimonious that you have to make sure she understands your position is that what she did is unforgivable. Get the fuck off of your pedestal, bro. Get the fuck out, man. All right, JJ, go
Yeah,
ahead. I'm gonna
especially
mute
when
myself because I'm gonna get myself.
she's gonna get herself worked up. We don't need you getting more worked up, and then we can't do lives because you'll be sick. So no, you can't get worked up. All right, so this is what Dena said. This is going to be my general statement on everything that has happened in the past 2 weeks. First of all, my hope is that you receive this well. Second of all, my hope is that may talk to text does not act like a complete jackass. Anyway, many of you know me as a reasonable person over the years on YouTube and other platforms. I've been in the so-called anti-KJ community since 2018, despite that some people apparently do not know how to math. Anyway, where am I at? Anyway, in some last 2 weeks, you've seen a side of me that I haven't even seen in many years. Am I proud of it? No, I am not. But the reality is that I've been subjected to some horrific threats against my children and harassed endlessly. Do I regret anything I've said in recent days? I sure don't. But what I do regret is letting people down who depended on me. And what I also regret is letting myself become close to people who turned out to be terrible people. Why you make your videos and give your opinions all on my behavior until the last 2 weeks. And that's because you are in real time seeing a woman who was finally pushed over the edge. With all of your hatred for Katie Joy and your other theories and all of your harassments, you finally did the very thing that all of you seem to set out to do. And the moment anyone reacts to it, it's suddenly an issue. That's fine. I left all of my platforms except for this one. But this needs to be said. If my rage reacting to threats made against my children is offensive to the very people who are offensive almost every day of the week, pulling people's R reports, going real life on people, supporting men who treat women like absolute trash, then I would probably say offensive. It goes both ways. You cannot demand accountability while being equally or worse than the person you demand it from. Freaking men, Dena. My mental health and my family are far more important to me than this subculture of people who get their rocks off by hurting others. Over and out. So that's her statement.
Oh my God, that shit was so Squidward. Hey, handsome Squidward, how are you? Mi amorcito, I hope you're okay. Squidward, the female, asked, she wasn't sure what was happening. She said, so Dena deleted her channel. Could somebody just tell her quickly what happened with Dena? I can't really, because I missed a lot of it. I can just say that I know that Dena was having some issues and was dealing with harassment, bullying, relentless, for months. I know that she was dealing with, she didn't really talk about it in detail on her channel, but she would talk about people that tried to make her pick sides and all this stuff. I remember I watched all of Dena's videos. And recently some stuff came out with about her and Alice. I still don't know the extent. I didn't watch the videos. But apparently she said some stuff, made a threat to Alice because her children were being threatened. And so she said, I'm gonna come see you, in not so many words. People were outraged, upset. You know, people have the right to their feelings. What the people don't have the right to do is try to like fucking keep a fucking witch hunt going when the fucking person is gone. The fuck are y'all doing?
Right. Yeah,
So,
it's crazy. It's crazy. And I don't understand it. Like, stop picking on people. Stop it. Like, cut it out. I mean, stop with the mom mentality, going after people. It's not funny. It's not cute. It's pathetic. People with actual sense can see what's going on. And, you know, as adults, I can say that adults do get bullied. They do get pushed
but
back in
JJ,
a corner.
but do you not see that this seems to be a fucking a ploy, right? So hey, allegedly, so let's take it like this, right? Somebody like Dena, somebody like me, right? That used to come and used to try to be kind. Dena's way more objective than me. Y'all already know. I left that fucking shit behind a long time ago. But they see the kindness as weakness, right? So they take your kindness as weakness. You know, me, I had special needs, all this stuff, right? These little digs at me that I was dumb. People were manipulating me because, you know, God forbid, I'm smart enough to know who I choose to be friends with. And I think that I came out on top in that arena. With y'all motherfuckers. Anyway, so they take your kindness for weakness, right? And they see you as weak, so they want to keep pushing you and pitching you because you're not going to come out and tell them to go fuck themselves, right? You're trying to avoid it, ignore it, you know, leave it alone until they get you to your fucking limit. Then you come here and you call everybody all kinds of bitches. You tell them where they could go, and now they want to act shocked. What? Oh my God, how dare you talk like that? Fuck you.
Right.
When I was ignoring it, right? I was weak because I was trying to be kind. Now that I'm telling y'all done got me fucked up. Now I'm the villain. Y'all motherfuckers are never satisfied. They're never satisfied. And they always want to point out your imperfections. While these are the same motherfuckers that are doing exactly what Dena said. They're supporting all the nastiest behaviors, right? Behind the scenes, they're weaponizing people to do their dirty fucking work against people they don't like, right? But if you are not part of that in fucking crowd, part of the clique, anything you do is punishable by cancellation. But their shit keeps getting overlooked and overlooked and overlooked. We, each one of us, can make the choice to say, nah, we're not going to be a part of that fucking system anymore. Who the fuck do y'all think y'all are? This is not high school. Y'all bitches are not the cheerleaders.
Right. And that's what it takes. It's going to take people to say, you know what? No more. Like, this is, you guys pick a person, you know, every time, and you pick them apart until there's practically nothing left. And then, like Cindy said, go on to the next person. It's disgusting. I cannot believe that it actually does happen, but obviously it does.
It does.
And I just feel for Dena. I really do. I think it's fucked up that she could be, you know, a level-headed person for 4 years, and then the last 2 weeks she's blowing a gasket over people threatening her children, and suddenly she's the bad guy. What? Where they do that at?
Yeah.
Where?
And she's Dena Danzig, allegedly. You've seen her. You probably have seen her. Dena Danzig.
Yeah.
She used to love to do yoga. That's how I got introduced to Dena. I used to see her yoga posts and her videos, and I was like, damn, that bitch is flexible. And I remember that's how I started talking to her. Yeah, years ago. I've known Dena since 3 years, gonna be. And I love her. I have so much respect for her all these years. You know what I mean? And she's a great person. And we're not perfect people, man. We're gonna say shit. I say shit all the time. Guys, I put my foot in my mouth all the time. All the time. There's plenty of times where I have to come and apologize. You know what I mean? Because I say some shit. Yes, we make mistakes, but yeah, you know, the people that are always pointing spotlights on other motherfuckers would fucking be mortified if one fucking little flashlight was fucking put on their dirt, man. Like, stop it already. Stop it already.
Yeah, well,
Focus
they
on your
rally
own
each
fucking
other up.
backyard.
They rally each other up. Like, oh my God, did you hear what
Do. They
Dena said?
do.
I know exactly what happened. And it's disgusting. Like, what are you doing? This woman is obviously upset. She's going through something, and you're going to call her and yell at her or send her nasty messages? Like, who do you think you are to do
The
that?
entitlement
Really?
is like off
Yeah.
the charts. Off the charts. Like, oh my God, you're going to hear my mouth. Fuck you. Fuck you. Who are you?
Yeah. And
Please,
please
y'all
go
bitches
ahead.
don't message me to tell me, oh my God, Selfie, you are so disrespectful. I don't give a fuck. Did I fucking ask your opinion? No. No. Don't fucking, like, pero ¿quién son esta gente? ¿Quién son esta gente que está? No. Ya bugging. Like, stop it already, bro. Mind
No,
your
you're
fucking
right.
neck. Stay in your lane, bro. Stay in your lane. What the hell?
Yeah.
Now,
And
I don't mean to sound
because,
fucked up. People could message me and stuff. That sounds fucked up. Like, everyone gonna be like, oh, don't fucking message Selfie. No. People know. People message me all the time, and I love it. But don't fucking imagine texting my fucking number like Selfie. Like, oh no, bitch. Like, who the fuck are you? Check your entitlement at the door, bro. Somebody's already beaten down, man. They're dealing with it everywhere that they left the fucking social media. Why do you have to get your last lick in at them? They're defeated. She's defeated already. What is the point of that? I don't understand. Like, honestly, to me, the only point in doing that is so that you could get accolades from your fucking cheerleaders, so that you could run back to your little cheerleader squad and be like, yeah, I texted her and I gave her a piece of my mind, because there's no other fucking reason why you would do that. None. Unless you're trying to get brownie points with the fucking bitches. Who the fuck cares anyway? I don't get it. For real, they want to pat each other on the back. Like, yeah, I told her too. Bitches do that. They'll come in a chat and say some nasty shit, screenshot it, and run back to the bitch brigade. Like, huh? Look what I said. Fucking clowns, stand on your own 2 feet. The fuck? The day I do that, go in the chat. I don't go in chats of people I don't fuck with. Never. Never. I don't go in there to take a dig at them. Never. For what? Nope. I was a cheerleader in high school. I don't need to pretend to be a fucking cheerleader in my 40s. Fuck is wrong with y'all, man? Corny bitches.
I agree with everything you just said. It's sad.
I'm sorry. I'm sick. I need to calm the fuck down. I don't know what the fuck.
Yeah, you calm down, girl.
Calm down. Feverish.
Nobody like, we don't care. Go ahead, make a video, because we think that you guys are assholes for coming at someone who
we don't give a fuck. We ain't gonna watch it anyway.
In distress, like
we ain't gonna watch it anyway. We don't give a fuck.
Exactly. Cancel us 500 more times. We don't really care. I mean,
ooh, Mufasa. Say it again. Exactly. Ooh, Mufasa. We don't give a fuck.
We are going to say anything that we want to say, and don't really give a fuck if people like it or not. I mean, we give a fuck about you guys in the chat, because you guys are our peoples, and other people who can see that what is being done is wrong. And I don't care if Cindy and I are the only ones to speak up and say, like, enough. Like, what are you doing? You're piling. Like, what is wrong with you?
You made your
human being?
You made your point.
Yeah, I don't like it. I don't like it. I hate seeing it. I hate seeing the dog pile. I hate seeing what people do. And they'll push you to an edge, push you. And as soon as you react out and you lash out, then all of a sudden you're a liar and you're crazy. That'll be
Then
the
they
day,
want to
oh, well,
back
she's
away
crazy.
and
She's,
act like they don't
yeah,
understand why you're at that ledge. Bitch, you pushed
yeah,
me here. The fuck? And I'm not saying, because see, there's a fine line, right, guys? We are all responsible. We are all responsible for our own actions. Seriously. So don't
yeah,
misunderstand what the fuck I'm saying. I'm not saying that we can push somebody to self-harm. None of that. All of that is on ourselves. Even if we say things out of our mouths, that is on us, right? We are grown folks. We know when stuff shouldn't be said, even when we're upset. Like right now, I'm pissed off. I'm talking mile a minute. Some shit, and I stand by everything I've said. Maybe I shouldn't have said motherfuckers 20, 30, 40 times. Okay. But I stand by everything I said. You know what I mean? So I am responsible for myself. This is why I talk my shit on my channel. I always talk my shit on my channel. So nobody else would be responsible for my shit but me. So don't misunderstand. That's what I'm saying. But if somebody's already shown you, they left social media, right? Because, okay, you guys made your point. I'm the worst ever. Okay, I'm going to leave. But y'all motherfuckers are still going out of your way to contact them off of social media. The problem now lies with you. The problem now lies with you, man, because you have taken it past the point of social media. Now you're making it now kind of your responsibility, because you've removed it from giving somebody critique about something they've done online, because you're taking it into their offline fucking life when they've removed themselves from social media. So now if something happens, that it's kind of on you. Why the fuck are you going out of your way to keep texting them when they've left social media, bro? What harm is she causing you now? Right? You guys are outraged at what she said. Okay, she triggered people. Yada. I get it. You know, people have the right to their feelings. She left. So what is she doing that's causing you so much strife that you're reaching out to her, calling her child, right? Her oldest, contacting her at home on her fucking number. Why? Why? If you can answer me that, then you'll get $1,000 that I don't have. You have no fucking reasoning for that. That shit makes no sense to me. None. Leave her alone,
yeah.
bro. Like, I don't understand. You wanted her, you know, the result, what you wanted to happen was her to relent and leave, which she did. But that's still not good enough for y'all. Fuck y'all. Fuck y'all.
Yeah. I feel bad. And Dina, you know, if you hear this, we adore you, and keep your head up, and
Yes,
you're
yes. We
strong.
love
You're a
you, Dina.
strong
And I'm
bitch, girl.
sorry.
You are strong. You don't deserve anything that is happening. And I
No.
understand that even the strongest person can crumble when you have so many people coming at
Yes.
you. And whether people
Yes.
say that it affects your real life or not, guys, it does.
It
It
does.
carries
It
over into your
does.
real
Of
life,
course it
how you
does.
feel. You know,
Of course it does.
it's awful. So why, if you hear a woman saying already that she's being pushed, would you then continue? That is gross.
It's
Gross.
beyond
Gross,
gross.
gross,
It's
gross.
beyond gross.
That's not being a kind or decent human being. That is, let's see how much we can get to a person, almost like the fucking Hunger Games or something. Like it, let's watch.
It
Let's
is.
watch
It
them
is.
go after her hardcore for something she said, and completely make her to be
Yep.
this crazy person. And that's what they're doing. And it's sad. She's
Exactly.
not crazy. She's not. She was defending her children. She was,
She's
if
not
you want to say
crazy.
she was
She's
out of
not
her
crazy.
mind, pissed off, she was out of her mind, pissed off. I'd be the
Yeah.
same way. And any
Yep.
mother that wouldn't be,
Yep.
I'm concerned. I'm
Exactly.
concerned.
Any mother who wouldn't feel that way, that level of
Right.
anger, that level,
Uh-huh.
you know, call it a momentary, a moment of temporary insanity. I don't give a fuck. Mess with my
Yeah.
kids. I don't care, bro. Don't tell me what standards I have to live up to.
Then you got a dollar bill? No, right?
Uh-oh.
Ain't
Alex.
nothing changed here with this fucking dude, bro. Sorry. Anyway.
He's messing with you while you're sick. You're on here and you're hearing about Dina.
Bro, I haven't been on here nearly in 2 weeks, and he still just can't for the woosah. Anyway, but I don't know, guys, and I'm hoping Dena didn't watch this because she probably gonna be like, damn, Cindy, you just came back, but I was on 100. But
She needs somebody to
we
have her back.
we care, and we're always gonna be the underdogs, right? Always. You know what I mean? And I'm good with that. I've never wanted to fit in. Never. I always like to stand out. Always. That's always been me. And I've never had a problem. Never. You know what I mean? I'm never gonna go with what majority says just to be liked. I can't do that. I can't do that. I'm not being authentically me, and I'm not gonna do that. You know, so there's a lot of times where here on social media, that's not the best thing because people tend to fake it till they make it. And me, it's the opposite. I'm going to be real from day one. That way I don't have to worry about conforming later. No, this is me. I give you the real option to fuck with me or not to. But you're not doing it under false pretenses. It's not like Cindy's coming here and pretending to be something, and later on my mask slips off and you find out who I really am. No, y'all bitches all know from day one, this is me. This is me.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, I mean, we're seeing all
that.
kinds of crazy stuff happen, you know, even in the 90-day fiance community. I guess what they call it, the 90-day community, you know, John Yates and Amber Channel and all of them. I mean, that's still crazy.
It ain't no John Yates community. I don't fucking know. I'll give that motherfucker that much credit.
It ain't his community. It's the 90-day community. He's just in it.
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely. It's just gone crazy, and it breaks my heart to see it all. You know, a little bit of shade or a little bit of drama here, there, and if you're not, but I understand. I can relate to Dena, and I don't really give a fuck if people want to say I'm crazy for being able to relate to her. Well, then I guess I'm crazy. I guess I'm crazy because I love my kids, and I am a mother, and I will rip someone's throat out if they mess with my kids. So there's that.
She means in Minecraft, motherfuckers, because y'all motherfuckers, they'll clip this and put it on a billboard. JJ, the aggressive Puerto Rican. Y'all motherfuckers love that. I don't give a fuck either. I'm just joking. But Bliss Chris says, I really like Dena.
I've never been violent.
Sorry. I really like Dena as much as I want her back because I adore her. I hope for her own well-being she stays as far away as possible because the stuff she was saying was scary and super concerning. And exactly, that's the thing. She realized that it was out of character for her, and people that care for her realized that was out of character for her, right? Like I'm hearing about the stuff that she said, and I'm like, damn, she was here. She was at halta. You know what I mean? Like, and we get there sometimes. We get to a point, and everybody has that beyond. Right? For a lot of us, it's our children, right? My beyond is my children. Like, y'all gonna see something y'all don't want to see with my children. There's really nothing else that could get me there, get me beyond. And I think that was Dena's beyond. You know what I mean? And with some people, you're gonna see something you didn't see. And that's what I'm saying. So she recognized that something was, she doesn't regret what she said because she was defending her children. She's understood. Like, if you listen to her statement, she understood. You understand? And so she took a step back and she took a step away. But some people, that wasn't well enough for them. That wasn't good enough for them. That they had to reach out into her life, right? And try to pull her back into this bullshit that she's trying to get away from so that she can clear her head. Why are you guys doing that? Leave her alone. Give her space. You got what you wanted. She's gone from this sphere right here. Do not invade her fucking space where she's trying to figure it out. Like, stop it. You guys, the entitled attitude that online, that social media, YouTube has given people, that they really do not understand fucking boundaries. There are boundaries. And that's why when people talk about parasocial relationships, I just think some people don't know any fucking respect or boundaries. They have none. They think, oh, I'm big so-and-so. Boundaries? What are those? Like, you gotta chill. You bitches with this Karenina fucking attitude. Oh, I want to speak to your manager and your manager's manager. Like, get the fuck out of here with that. You don't have the right to do that. Cut that shit the fuck out.
Right. And Bliss Chris says, JJ, have y'all even mentioned Megan's name at all? No one is blaming Megan. No, we're not. This is about mom mentality. This is about
No,
coming
nobody
for a
even
woman
mentioned her
who,
name. What? Nobody
yeah,
mentioned her
no.
name.
This is about this is about the whole mob mentality and people coming for her as a group and not letting
Yes.
her be, and
Yes.
then wanting her to come on a panel while knowing that she is
Yeah.
ready to blow, and then
No.
getting mad at the fact that she blew up about someone coming for her kids. I'm sorry,
No.
but I
Yeah.
don't. I'm more concerned with a human being
Oh,
than I
okay.
am the TOS rules. Sorry, I just am. And if you don't like that, too bad. I have a business as well. I am more concerned with a human being than I am
Yeah.
with my business. That's just the way I see
Yeah.
things. If you
Yeah.
don't agree, you don't have to. I don't really give a fuck.
Yeah. And Corn's mom, everybody's safe here. I don't play them type of games on my channel. We don't do that kind of shit. It's not allowed. We don't allow people to be doxxed. We don't allow people to get ganged up on in this chat. Like, that shit just doesn't happen here. People are allowed their opinions, always with respect. We've had people disagree with me, and we're good with that. You know what I mean? Like, even my peoples will check me like, Sin, I think that's a little too much. And I'm like, oh shit, okay, my fault. You know what I mean? That is what I want people to be able to do, have their opinions. And I not only like that, I encourage that. You know what I mean? But we don't do that shit here. We don't that mob mentality that we all that fucking symbiotic thinking. Get the fuck out of here with that. No, we don't do that shit here. We no fucking group think here. Everybody thinks for themselves, and that shit is just not cool. I don't like that. I don't like people being bullied. I don't want people to agree with me just because I'm Big Sin. Get the fuck out of here. What does that even mean? Like, you know what I mean? Like, what the fuck? I am nobody.
Yeah.
And I would never get my head that big that, well, I'm the creator here. Like, get the fuck out of here. Shut the fuck up. These people, my subscribers, make my channel. Y'all don't come here. Y'all don't watch me. I'm nothing. I'm fucking talking to myself. I could do that in my bathroom. Like, these people lose sight of who's important, who makes their channels. Your subscribers make your channel. When you get monetized and you get members, that's a blessing. Your members make your channel. Your mods make your fucking channel. Your mods hold your channel together. Y'all gotta stop that shit.
Yeah,
Y'all
mods are super important.
out.
Grace K says, I mentioned it, Selfie Queen, because
Okay.
she is involved with what you've been talking about. Those messages you've been talking about, some are from her. Yes, Grace Case, we know. Definitely, okay. Megan was a part of it. She was. But I'm talking about right now the aftermath of people coming for her for what she said on panels. And quit pushing someone. Quit fucking pushing someone and getting mad when they bite back. And I'm telling you,
me too.
I would bite like a fucking pit bull. You come for my kids, and that's no joke. That's
so would I.
I'm
so would I.
100% being honest. So I don't think what she said was out of line. I just don't. You may not like it, but she was being honest, and she said how she felt, and people now are coming for her as if she's the worst person on earth. It's so gross. Like, come on, man. Do you always need a target? Stop it. Like, come up with some other content. Do like Cindy and I do. We're commentating on things we see. That's what we're commentating on. We are not attacking anybody individually. This is a mob mentality. This is a mob that came for Dena after she was on panels. So she was dealing with this stuff before, with her kids being threatened, and because she spoke out in a way that some didn't like, that she spoke out, like wanting to go to the person's house or whatever. Just, you know what, people, shut up. That's what mothers would do.
What the hell?
It's like, just shut up.
Just shut up already with your fucking selective outrage.
Right, your selective outrage, and you're being politically correct and deciding as a group if something is acceptable or not. And if it's not, you're all going to come for the person. Like, like I said,
But
just
it's
stop.
okay. They support people that harass people every fucking day, people that don't talk about them, nothing. But that's okay. You guys are not outraged at that shit, right? Like what Dena said, for real, support these men that talk so much terrible shit and all this other shit that they're a part of. Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. You fucking
Yeah.
holier than thous. Get the fuck out of here. I don't give a fuck. You guys don't tell me what to do, how to feel, what to think. So it doesn't matter. You guys could kiss my ass. That's how I feel.
It's so dumb. Like if this was in like the real world
care.
and this was a group of my friends, I'd be like, what the fuck is wrong with y'all? Like this isn't normal. Why are you trying to like ostracize one person?
Oh, thank
Or
you.
especially someone who isn't a troublemaker. Like, what are you doing? Seriously,
Right.
you always have to have someone to come at, someone to be mad at. Don't ask someone on your fucking panel if they're ready to blow. Don't
For
get
real.
mad at them when they
Don't
do.
do it.
Like, what's
Don't
wrong
do
with
it.
you?
For real.
Like
It's almost like they're fucking holding an experiment. Is she gonna blow? Is she gonna blow? Y'all motherfuckers know she gonna blow. What's wrong with y'all?
They're waiting
Don't be
for her
using
to
people
blow
as
like,
guinea pigs, because y'all gonna find out. Yeah, fucking go ahead. Go ahead and fuck with a mom and see what y'all. Yeah, bitches play too many games, man. I cannot. And no, I'm not calling you a bitch. I'm saying everybody's bitches, because y'all bitches love to make. They be like, oh my god, did you hear her call? She called me a bitch. Like, all y'all bitches, all y'all. Me too, and myself included. Fuck y'all. I don't give a fuck.
like I said, y'all just shut up. Just shut up. Stop trying to like go like find something else to talk about.
Stop trying to make fetch happen. Stop fucking trying to make fetch happen, bitches.
Exactly. In the words of Emily D. Baker.
Word up.
Like you don't need. This is unnecessary. These people are human beings. They're not just a name. You know, they're not.
Yeah, we're not robots. We're not robots.
No,
we're gonna fuck
and
up.
nor am I like somebody who's going to sit here and be like white knighting for someone. I am just saying that what I saw.
Been there, done that.
And what
Been
I
there,
see,
done
yeah,
that.
exactly. Yep,
Us in
no,
the
I
ass.
learned my lesson on that. But what I will say is right is right and wrong is wrong. And what I'm seeing happen to someone who has been a member for 4 fucking years and has always stayed the same way. And you know what? People give these really nasty motherfuckers like 20,000 times that they can be an asshole and be forgiven. Yet Dena gets upset because she's protecting her children and is very upset about that. We need to attack her. Oh my God, burn her at the stake.
I'm telling you, yes.
You know?
It's stupid. It's stupid. Right? I know. I hate that. I'm not a robot. I can't. That shit don't work for me. It doesn't work for me, and I'm sad. I didn't. I'm glad that. Well, no. I'm not saying I'm glad this happened with Dena, but I was gonna go on a whole other tangent. So I'm glad we focused here.
Oh yeah. What's that tangent? Tell me.
I was gonna get myself in a whole bunch of trouble because I'm tired of these bitches. So. Yeah, so I'm glad I stayed here focused. I ain't go over yonder over there because I would have said names and I might because y'all bitches make me sick to my stomach. But we're gonna stay here for today. We're gonna stay here. I'm just getting back, and I know I was on one today. So anybody that came in and was like, she just came back, I was on one today. Listen, I can't help it. That shit builds up, you know what I mean? And then it's just too much. And I think all of it, me watching the streams and then always having to hear that my name and JJ's name is always in people's mouths that we haven't even spoken about. Like, and I see that they do it for attention. They do it, they want attention. They want the back and forth. They're hoping for that.
It's the back and forth.
They're praying for that.
The back and forth. And instead,
we're not going to do it, guys. We're not going to do it.
They beat a woman down to the point that she does not have Twitter anymore or YouTube, yet they still continue to call her and message her. And they message her on IG and call her. And it's wrong. Leave her the fuck alone.
Just stop
she already
it. Just stop
said,
it,
like, she's, like, stop, man. She's just trying to raise her 2 daughters and her dogs, and she's otherwise just a great person. But because
really
you had to
is.
take a video down, it means that the entire, you know, anti-KJ community needs to come after her. Get the
It
fuck out of here.
happens.
Like
We
I
fuck
said,
up.
shut up.
Right.
Shut up.
It so there's too many to name, but it's
Yeah.
you know, people feel like she's whatever your feelings are, all right, about the Dena situation. Again, I'm out of the loop, Wildflower, for real. I'm out of the loop. I don't know really any of it, maybe like 10%. You know what I mean? I didn't watch the videos. Like I said, I've only ever watched Dena's videos. So I only watch her. I haven't seen the video, the live she did about her situation with Alice. I haven't seen it. The other video, I definitely haven't watched it. The one that happened a couple of days ago, I haven't been watching it. You know, I'm trying to stray away from any creators that I had any personal interaction with from the anti-KJ community, because I'm over it. I'm over any sort of animosity, any of that juvenile shit. I'm completely over it, and I want nothing to do with that. So if I'm not even participating in those chats, you're basically fighting with yourself. You know what I mean? If I'm not engaging in it, if I'm not mentioning your name in the chat, in the comment section, if I'm not even running in the same circles, why the fuck are you still saying my name? And that's, you're showing people that the problem is really you. The problem is really you. Because if I'm not sitting on my channel talking about you, if any situation that I'm talking about cannot even remotely be about you, but yet you still have to talk about me and JJ, the problem has probably always been you. You know, so I'm trying to venture away from that, guys, because I'm tired of it. Seriously.
Yeah.
I'm trying to do other things. I'm trying to interact in chats that I've never had any bad issues with any of the creators, anything like that. I'm trying to really move away from the bullshit. I'm tired of the bullshit. I'm tired of it. People will have their opinions of me, and that's fine. Hey, Dena. Oh my
Dena's
God.
here. What's up, girl? So glad that you came. Chicago, how about someone threatening to out your kids in CP, then have people say it's your fault because you defended your kids? Get the fuck out of here, man.
Yep.
That's exactly it. And I don't blame Dena for not regretting anything that she said. I would say the exact same thing.
Right. That's right,
Sorry.
Dena. We love you, Dena. We love you. And listen, we don't give a fuck. We don't give a fuck. We don't give a fuck.
I know. Honestly. I told her that earlier. I said, I got to mention it. I have to. I really don't. She's like, you could get some pushback. So I get pushback all the time for shit that I didn't even do or had nothing to do with. So go ahead, cancel me again. How many times are you going to cancel?
Are you crazy? I'd rather stand for something than fall for anything, bro. I'm not. Yeah. I'm not going to sit back and say, well, we can't talk about Dena because people might get mad. Get the fuck out of here. Then what the fuck am I doing here? Then what am I doing here if somebody that I care about and fucking respect is going through something like this and I cower away from speaking up for her because I'm afraid that a couple of people might want to fucking cancel me? You can't fucking cancel me. I can only cancel my fucking self. So you guys can keep your fucking opinion. Do 1,000 fucking videos. How Selfie and JJ are just so disrespectful. We don't give a fuck. We don't watch you. Don't give a fuck. What you did to Dena is fucked up. It's not okay. And we're not going to sit back and be quiet and act like it is okay. And if you guys don't like it, go fuck yourselves. And if you need a dildo, Sephora has some really nice ones. So go and get you one. Because we don't give a fuck. We don't give a fuck. JJ, you're not supposed to say yes, they do. What the fuck?
What'd I say? Yes, they do.
She said yes. Yes, they do. Yes, they do. I can't with you, girl.
I'm cackling over here. Cackling. Dena says, me either. I'm done. I left everything. I'm a great mom. These people would rather say that I'm wrong for not being PC than say a single word about my kids. 100%, Dena. They were looking for a politically correct person to get on the panel and
Yep.
just, bring in viewers with the drama. Get the fuck out of here. You mess with my kids, I don't really care what comes out of my mouth. How about that?
Yeah, me
How
either.
about
Me
that? I
either.
don't care. I
Yep,
don't.
that's right.
Those are my kids. Don't touch a hair on their fucking head. And they're young adults now. I'll still
Yep,
kill you.
yep. So, and that's our stance on that. Our stance is not going to change. So please don't call me on Instagram because I'm gonna be fucked up. Don't fucking try to email me talking shit. I don't give a fuck. I don't care. This is not
Yeah.
okay. Leave her the fuck alone, man. Leave her the fuck alone.
Right. And we're gonna. The reason, we could go on, and
Exactly.
there's lots of things that we could be talking about today because it's our the fuck Thursday. There's
Yeah.
lots of things we can talk about, but this
Yeah.
is something that is, I don't know, it's just so important to me because
Yes.
I've seen it happen to others.
Yep.
I've felt it myself,
Yes.
Cindy has as well. And it sucks when it happens. And it sucks when the place that you were coming from, yet people want to make it out to be something that it isn't or
Yes.
wasn't, or they want to pretend they don't. You know what? If you don't have kids, shut the fuck up. Again, just shut up. You don't know. If you don't have kids, shut the fuck up. You have no idea what it feels like to have someone
Right.
threaten your child,
Exactly.
the person that you are brought into this world and have an instinct to protect. Just shut up if you don't have a kid. You know what? Just shut up anyway. Even if you do have a kid, you don't like what Dena
JJ's
says.
on a shut up spree. Everybody just shut up. Just shut the fuck up. Just shut up. She ain't playing. Just shut up. And that's how we feel about that. For real. We don't care no more. It's listen, man. Yeah, I saw when they came for my kids, I came here and I lost my damn mind. And it wasn't even anything to that extent to what Dena's been dealing with. So I was telling people I'll drop them my address. How is that any different? I was telling people to, send me an email, DM me if you want my address, if you want to pull up. I was doing the same thing. I was inviting people because how dare you come for somebody's kids? So I don't see that as any different. I live in New York. That's about the only difference. And I'm not saying that I'm here like, invite people to fight. But when you're upset and when somebody's targeting your kids, you're not in the right frame of mind. You're not thinking about using your words correctly. What the fuck? I don't even know how I was able to get out a fucking coherent sentence. I was that fucking furious. Like fire was coming out of my fucking eyeballs. Like, so I don't care. I'm going to stand by what I believe.
Mus says, I won't lie. When people say, if you don't have kids, shut up. I take offense. I don't have kids and I can still have an educated opinion, but I don't agree with telling people what they should do. Well, I get that. I can see that. And I don't mean any disrespect to anybody. I'm just saying that when you have a child, that's your own flesh and blood, whether it could even be adopted. All right. I got an adopted child in my family and I fucking love her and would do the same thing. My niece.
Right.
But it's different. I don't know how to explain it. I don't think that there is words to explain it, but it's like, it's instinct. It's in you. It's like even when you're pregnant and you start nesting, that's a real thing. Like we are practically animals that, nest and make everything right and everything perfect.
I did that.
Clean.
Yeah, I did that.
Yes.
Yeah.
And when that's your flesh and blood and you see someone that is threatening your innocent baby.
Yeah.
That's
and I think she just means that for people that are critiquing Dena so hard, right? And can't understand because you can't see it from her point of view. I think that's what she means. Shut up. If you're coming for Dena, if you're coming for her jugular, that she's dead wrong and that, you obviously you can't empathize. You can't understand where she's coming from. So if you can't, then just if you can't try to understand where she was coming from or that fear, that fucking fear that you feel when somebody's coming for your kid. Let me tell you something. There's some nights where I don't sleep. If my son is out not now, but if my son is out, we don't sleep till he's home. There's just this thing that's built in you as a parent, and
Yes,
it may
yes.
not be rational. You know what I mean? It
Right.
may be irrational. And I don't sleep until I know my son is in his bed. There's no way my head can hit the pillow until my son's hits his pillow. You know, so there's just certain things, and I don't mean to be disrespectful for anybody that doesn't have any children. You don't have to have children to be able to empathize or to understand a kind of love, a kind of uh what is it, like protection. You can be a aunt, an uncle, a sister, a brother. We all have that ability to feel protective over somebody we love. So we can, you know what I mean? Everybody can get it. So that's not what
Yeah,
JJ
and
meant. She just got worked up and she just gets fired up.
yeah, yeah,
You
no,
know?
I
Yeah,
just mean like from the way,
they were coming at her, right?
right, in the way that, and it's kind of like, if you are the person that has a channel and you don't have a child, and you're going to be like kind of like dismissive and like she did something wrong and then have people come at her for it. That's what I mean by like just shut the fuck up. Like you don't it's and I get it. There are people, my sister only has a child through adoption, and for the longest time, she's the same way. I think she would probably
Yeah,
rip someone's throat out if they came for my kids. They were practically like her kids too, the way she viewed them. So I get it. If
right.
you don't have a child, you can still see what's going on and have an opinion and say that that's not
Right.
right. I get it. I don't
Mm-hmm.
mean for everybody
Yeah,
that doesn't have a child to shut up.
yeah,
I just mean the ones that have something to say about her
yep,
protecting
yep.
her kids. Like that's just I
Excuse me.
I don't know.
And I
I don't
thank
know.
you guys because JJ, I see the chat here, and this is why I have so much respect for you guys, because people
Yeah.
are willing to try to understand, and even if they can't understand, they're willing to have an open mind and try to see it from somebody else's perspective. And I think that that is the most important thing. That's what being online or YouTube really should embody. You know what I mean? That if we come from different walks of life, right? Many of us live in different parts of the country. Some other people live in Canada and in other places in the world. And so we may not be able to understand. I've never lived in the country. So I may not understand somebody's way of life that lives in the country, but it does not mean that, God forbid, if they deal with a tragedy, right? If somebody comes to their home and breaks into their home, that I can't empathize with that feeling, that fear, that
Yes.
violation, because I've never
Right.
lived in a house in the country. I can empathize as a human being. I can empathize as a mom, as somebody that worries about my safety in my home, whether it's a house, an apartment. That should be the fundamentals. Us as human beings being able to empathize on a fucking fundamental level, no matter what our upbringing is, our fucking socioeconomic status. None of that shit should matter. And I think that Dena was in a desperate fucking place. And if you can't empathize with her on that fucking level, then maybe you should just be quiet until you can try to have an open mind. I'm not gonna say shut
Just
up.
shut up. Just
Yeah,
shut up.
exactly. You know what I mean? Like I that's what I think is important. Try to
Yeah.
understand. That's all.
Yeah. I agree 100%, and
Yeah,
it's
I
just
get it.
terrible that a person has out of 4 years a couple of bad weeks because she's very upset over threats to her children and her son being contacted.
Yeah, that's
What
fucking
the
bonkers.
fuck? Yeah, I would you know what? You guys know how I would react. You know it cuz I'm just crazy
I
anyway,
already
but
seen me talk some shit when y'all fucked with my kids, so
yeah,
I
right?
don't
Like
think
you
y'all
were
need a
hurt
repeat of
too.
that. Yeah.
And there was no me telling Cindy, like, don't worry about it. Calm down, think logically. No,
Yeah, no.
no, because she was going to go after. I mean, I completely understood. And that's where I'm coming from. I understand where she's coming from. And I think it's terrible for everyone to dogpile her. Don't
Yeah,
message
yeah,
her or call her with no bullshit. She
yeah,
left already. What more do you want?
yeah.
And
And that's what we're saying, right?
I hate it that she left because
Me too.
like her mythology and
The Greek
applied to
mythology. Oh my
life.
God.
Yes, it's so good. Like the stories and stuff. So there's a lot of those stories I
And
never
bringing
heard
it to
before.
modern, how it correlates to modern life now. I think that's
Mm-hmm.
ingenious. And she just brought something to YouTube that was so unique and so refreshing. And I'm not stuffing flowers up her butt. Like, I love Dena, that's my girl, but
Right. No. This
she
is
always
from the
made
heart.
me think, JJ. Every single video I watched, I could say, damn, Dena, I could see that. I could see and I could see myself in situations where I reacted in a wrong way, and situations where I could relate. So it was just, I always got something from all of her videos, and I looked
Mm-hmm.
forward to them. And I think that YouTube is at a disadvantage not having her here. You know what I mean? But I
Yeah,
understand that she
definitely.
needs a break, because there comes a point where you have to weigh it. Is it fucking worth dealing with the bullshit that you have to deal with from people that think that their opinion is the end all be all, and that people think because you come and you share whatever portion of your life you share with people here, right? Because you guys know I don't speak about my relationship. I don't speak about my kids. That's something I don't speak about here. And there may be other people that, like, they've tried that shit, try to expose my minor child, because they think they have the right to tell me what should be out in the world. No, if I don't fucking open that door and I don't talk about my kids, you have no fucking right to do that. And that is where I stand with that. You know,
Mm-hmm.
just because I choose to come and make content does not mean that every aspect of my life is up to be scrutinized and I have to open up my whole fucking life to all of you guys. That's not what it's about. And
Right.
people that are good, genuinely good people that want to make a positive difference on this platform are being pushed out by the people that are just here for the fucking bully, fucking mob mentality. And it's sad. We've been saying it for months, guys. You can see video after video after video. We've been saying it. This mob mentality, this fucking way of thinking that, the rule doesn't apply to you. It applies to everybody else. That shit is being fine. Now I want to act stupid, but JJ, you can still hear me?
Yeah. Yeah, I hear
Okay,
you. Can
I
you hear
saw I
me?
clicked out for a second, but yeah,
Okay. Yeah,
we have
Dina
to
said,
stop, guys. Okay,
Dina
well,
said, I really appreciate you both, JJ and Cindy. I truly do. Well, Dina, we have your back, and
yeah,
it's not just because we just want to say, oh, we have someone's back. No,
no,
what I saw is utterly ridiculous. If I mean, there's no other way to say it. It's ridiculous. This person has been here for 4 years and has been neutral and likes people and refused to take sides. And she
she
said that
did,
many times. She
she did,
liked me and you, and she liked people that completely hate us and talk shit
yep,
all the time about us,
yep,
even though we don't give a fuck about them. She's
no,
still very neutral and didn't care and
she
gives
was,
everybody a chance. But for 2 weeks that she had a tough time because people were coming at her babies, everyone wants to now pile on and ostracize her and tell her
no,
how her
no,
behavior was horrible. Shut up. Like, who are you, her mother, to tell her
exactly,
behavior is terrible?
yeah,
Shut up.
just cut it out, just cut it out. Bye, Chicago, love you. We have to stop. We have to stop this this shit. The Karenina syndrome, man. That's what that is. People become so entitled. They think that they could tell you how to fucking run your life. You know what I mean? Everything
Yeah.
about you, they think they can tell you and dictate. No, no, we got to start telling them, no, fuck you. No, you cannot dictate my fucking life. What I can talk about, the way I have to talk about it, the words I use, the inflection of my voice. Oh, God forbid you curse. Fuck you. Fuck you. For real. Get the fuck out of
Yeah,
here.
yeah. If you're looking for PC or a place that you don't like, you're expecting major trigger warnings, we've already told you. Expect this whole channel to be a damn trigger warning
This
because
whole
we have
channel.
no idea what we're about to talk about. So, and we both kind of have the ADHD where we can go off on a tangent on something
Yes.
completely different. So
Yes.
you never know where it's going to go.
Nope.
And you
And
have
you
to
already know
believe
it's going
for
to be a lot of fuck yous, bitches, suck a dick, all that vulgarity, that's here. That's here. So if that bothers you, yeah, this is not the channel for you. It's really
Right.
not.
Right. And again, go ahead and commentate on what we're saying because we don't give a fuck.
We don't
We're
give a
still not
fuck.
going to give a fuck. We don't give a fuck. We're going
We're
to
not. We're really
what
not.
we said, we stand by it 100.
Excuse
I
me.
stand by it 100%. I would stand by it for anyone who's being
Yep.
treated this way that
Yep.
has been in the community for a very long time and has gotten
Exactly.
along with many people, many from different groups that completely hate each other.
Yep.
That was Dena. And now you're going
Yes.
to turn her into this evil villain because she lost her mind over her kids?
I know. Oh
Nah.
my God.
Nope.
Alert the media. Alert the media. Get the fuck out of here. I don't give a
Right? Right? I mean, there's a lot of fuckery going on. Like the whole anti-KJ, they eat each other up. They really
They
do.
do,
I don't
bro.
want no
They
part of that
do.
shit.
No,
They
thank you.
do.
I'm glad y'all
Like,
hate me because thank you, God.
right?
Thank you,
Right? We're not
God.
in that middle or that
I
mix
couldn't
or
be
feeling
hated by a
pressure.
better class of people. Hallelujah.
Exactly.
Thank you, Jesus.
Exactly.
Real.
Good point.
Fuck yeah. Don't give a fuck. But we're gonna we're gonna play it by ear because now JJ just found out she has COVID today, and anybody that's had COVID, it changes day by day, sometimes hour by hour. You may feel okay and then you may not feel okay later. So we're gonna play it. Hey B to you, my girl. How are you? We're gonna play it by ear with the schedule, at least until we're out of the woods with our illness. You know, we do want to come do our live. We wanted to talk about Eliana Brown. We will do that in our next The Fuck Thursday. We'll talk about Eliana Brown. I'm hoping to be back on Sunday. But again, I'm going to play it by ear because if JJ's not up to it, if I'm not up to it, but I will always schedule it ahead of time so you guys will be able to turn on your notification. You know what I mean? Like your half an hour
And
or whatever.
look at her community page. She always says things on her community tab.
Yes, my community tab. I'll update you guys. Plus, I don't know if you guys are aware, YouTube is taking away the function to not show your subscriber count. So I think on the 29th, everybody's sub count will be shown. I don't give a fuck. I'm at 820 right now, and I'm very happy that I'm at 820. I think it's a blessing to have even one subscriber, and I am so grateful for every single subscriber I have. And I'm not worried about it's not like I have a time limit. You know what I mean? I'm looking forward to becoming monetized, but I am really grateful for each and every subscriber that I have, and that it's organic. And I'm just so grateful to you guys that you guys know that we're gonna come here. I'm gonna say some shit. People gonna try to cancel us on a weekly basis, but you guys still come and listen to us, and that means more to me than anything else. You know?
Yeah, it does. And Dena, you know what? You're a strong bitch, girl.
You are.
Just stand up. You're strong. You are stronger than what they're
Yeah,
giving you credit for.
I agree.
So you'll rise up. You get your
You
channel
will.
back. You're gonna do
You
that
will.
North mythology. I can tell you
Yes.
really enjoy doing that, and I think
I
you
love
still should.
it.
Yeah,
I love it. It reminds me of high school when I used to really be into the Greek mythology. That was my favorite time in high school. Oh my God, I loved it. So when I listen to her Greek mythology, it just takes me back, you know, and I just love it. I love it. That's my thing. That's my joint. I would never be as good as her at doing it, so I would never attempt it. But I love listening to her because she's so good at it. So good at it.
Me too. And it's sad that they always run the good people off, you know?
Yeah.
Like, I hate it. I do. And I wish, you know, and she, like Dena just said, I miss doing those videos. Well, do them. Do them. Don't let these people run you off. You're strong. You know yourself. You're a wonderful mother. A lot of people agree with you. People that may not want to speak out because they don't want the drama, but trust me, they see what's going on and they don't like it either. So you're not alone. You really aren't.
Right. Right. I don't know what's going on, but okay.
Yeah, I don't
I
know.
wanted to say that even if Dina, no rush for you to come back, you come back in your own time. But even if you
Yeah.
turn off comments so that in the beginning until you know what I mean, you get
Right. People leave her
yourself
alone.
on solid ground again. Yeah, you can even turn off the comments on your videos so that way you're still able to make the videos. Because I know that coming here and going live is therapeutic for me. I do like to make
Hmm.
pre-recorded videos, and I will be doing that again, especially for my Patreon. But I enjoy it. It's therapeutic for me. Coming here to talk to you guys, it's really therapeutic. And these days that I haven't been able to do it, me and JJ have missed it so much. We've
Yeah,
missed it so
definitely.
much. And I know that people miss you, Dina, because we look forward to your message. Your message always puts me in a positive mood. It always makes me look at things and remember how grateful I should be, how blessed I am. Things may not be
Hmm.
perfect, but it could be worse, you know? And
Yeah.
that's all I care about.
Yeah,
And
exactly. And you don't have to agree with everything that Dina said. You don't have to, and that's your right not to, and that's
that's true.
understandable. You can, feel the way you
That's right.
feel, but you do not need to join a hate train.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's unnecessary.
Yes, I agree, happy being me. Don't let people run you off. Yep, you have a place. Everyone has a place here. But Dina, you've earned your place here. You've put in the
Hmm.
fucking work. You've put in the work. And because people don't agree with you or whatever, they don't have the right to demand that you do anything. Don't fucking watch her if you don't like her. Get the fuck out of here with that. My God,
Right.
they fucking get me on my nerves, bro. Like for real. Don't people always say it, right? Oh, you don't like, don't watch. Then take your own fucking advice. You fucking hypocrites. Take your own fucking advice. You don't
I
like it,
know.
don't watch. Bitch, then don't watch. What the fuck are you so focused on Dina? Don't fucking watch then. Like,
I
it's fucking
often,
annoying.
what I do now is I often am able to take myself out of a situation or my feelings,
Hmm.
and look inward at what's going on. Like I'm just a spectator and everything's in a fishbowl or something. And I think
Thank you.
this is fucking ridiculous. it's, it's ridiculous. Like, stop it. Stop coming for one person that's
Yeah,
protecting
stop
her
it,
kids,
guys.
that was
Stop
mad, that had a really rough 2 weeks. What's
it.
wrong
Right.
with you? She did
And
nothing
you
to
think that they
anybody.
would be good enough at their hate to spread their hate out. These bitches don't even know how to multitask. Can you fucking hate on multiple people at once? No. They gotta focus on fucking hate on one person.
They can't
Multitask. Spread
multitask.
your fucking hate out, you fucking bitches. Fuck out of
Oh my
here. It's
God.
so
I'm
annoying.
gonna die.
Sorry. Sorry.
Can't multitask.
For real. The fuck? They want to keep hating on one person until that fucking spread the hate out, bitches. Because y'all bitches are hateful. Fucking hateful. God damn. Never knew so many hateful bitches in my life. Lord have mercy. I need Jesus. I need Jesus.
You need Jesus in your
I
life,
need
damn
Jesus
it.
too. I need Jesus too. But y'all bitches,
Get
shit.
down and repent. Atone for your sins right now.
Right? I'm the last person that should be saying that shit, but I don't give a fuck. Y'all bitches make me sick. Lord have mercy. Get up out of here. Oh my God. But we'll hopefully the plan is to come here Thursday. Today's Thursday. Sunday
Sunday.
and do our regular Sunday chat. And just, talk to you guys. You guys did make me feel better. Oh my God, when I first came live, I was feeling weak. I was like, oh, you guys just give me energy. Seriously, I feel so much better, guys. And I don't want to get emotional, but no, seriously, you guys, thank you. I feel way better than when I started. When I started, I was feeling really lethargic and really weak. And I just feel really, really energized, and I can't thank you guys enough. Like, seriously, I love you guys. And I thank you. And JJ, for real, you just, tested positive today and you still were here with me. And so that I can't thank you
Yeah,
guys
yeah.
enough.
If
For real.
it isn't, like my son and my husband, when they were sick, they laid down and really didn't get much out of the bed other than to shower and
Yeah.
whatever meals, I brought to the door, and they pretty much taken care of me. I test positive. I got payroll to do. I got all
I
kinds of shit I
know.
gotta
Isn't
do,
it
and still
sad
gotta
as
do
a
it.
woman?
Yeah.
You can't.
Yes.
You can't. You gotta
There's no
still cook
break.
dinner. Yeah, I
Yeah.
know,
There's no
man.
break. No break at
Yes,
all.
I know. It's true because I still had to cook, even sick.
Yeah.
I'm like, I can't get out of bed, but my house stops. If I'm sick, my house stops. Like, so I still have to figure out a way, crawl to the kitchen, like, even though I didn't cook because I would have been coughing all over their food. I'm like, guys, y'all gonna have to, eat some damn beef patties, some shit. You know what I mean? But it's true. I still gotta get up, clean the wee pads, clean the bathroom, like make sure there's no germs everywhere. It's crazy.
Yeah,
As a
when you're a
woman,
mother,
still,
a wife,
yeah,
a business owner or an employee or what, like, we still have to carry on like we normally do, whether we
yes,
feel like shit or not. We just might be a little slower at it. Well,
yes.
I'm looking at my guys and I'm like, you guys got it made, man.
Out of
Like, you
commission, right?
slept
My
all
husband was
damn
like,
day.
oh my God, I'm dying. I'm coming in with the damn shopping cart. I still had to go food shopping. Like, what the fuck? And he's like, can you get me water? I'm looking at him like, motherfucker. Fucking baby. But we got to do what we got to do, right? We got to do what
Because
we
even
got to
after you test a negative, like my husband and my son, they tested negative, but they still had these weird, they still have, I shouldn't say had, these weird after effects, like being tired and kind of having the brain fog and sore, that kind of stuff. So they tested positive, so they're fine and they're within the limit that the CDC says that you have to be. So they're able to go out and not be contagious, but they still feel crappy,
Yes. That's where I am because it's almost 11 days since it started. So I'm still in that threshold that I'm not even supposed to be really outside. But so in 3 more days, I'm going to go get tested again and then see if I'm negative. But I still feel sick. I know that, I was thinking, I remember the first couple of days, I'm like, oh my God, how long is this going to last? Like, it was the worst. I've never felt that sick ever in my life, guys, like never. And it's everything. It's everything. It's stomach cramps. It's nausea. It's headaches. It's cold sweats. It's muscle aches. It's just like everything, any ailment you could have ever felt, all compounded onto you on one
congestion, all of
coughing, all this. Oh my God. But the worst was like it started off as just extreme fatigue. Like, that's why I didn't go live for a few days before, because I was just so tired, and I didn't realize it's because I had COVID. So even before it just all hit me at once, I was feeling so tired, just wanted to sleep. And then that shit hit me. It was like, oh shit, like a Mack truck. So right now I just have still a little bit of the weakness, the feeling weak, the muscle aches. I still get dizzy a little bit, but right, JJ, I was dizzy every day. I couldn't even get up. I couldn't even stand up. It was so bad. I would stand up.
Sin was out of commission, man. When I don't talk to her like on a regular basis, like a few times a day, it's weird.
I wasn't even talking to my friends. I wasn't even talking to JJ. Nothing. I couldn't look at my phone. It was bad, but I'm not trying to scare anybody. Just make sure that you take vitamin C, that you take care of yourselves. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I
zinc. Zinc, definitely. Zinc is a big part of it, and I take it every single day just because I have been. I mean, since COVID started, and my doctor said that
I need
it's
to get
good,
me
and
some
my husband
zinc. Somebody else told me that
zinc.
Vera.
That is like, yep, vitamin C, D3, and zinc. Yes. That's what my doctor recommended. That's what my husband.
Yep, it was Vera. I knew it. It was Vera. Yep.
Yeah, zinc is something, man. And Bliss Chris says that her hubby never complains, and he ended up in the ER. In the ER, that's when I know it's bad. I am so jealous of you, my guys. My husband and my son were big old fucking babies.
Oh, mine is a big ass baby. Oh my God, he's like, I can't do anything.
I know. Can you get me some tea?
Yes.
Honey, I want like a full tablespoon of honey,
Yes.
please.
Yes, no, but then they have yeah, customized orders. Could you put a lemon, but could you
Yeah.
squeeze one lemon inside and then put one as decoration? What the fuck? I'll give you some
Can you
fucking
rub
lemon.
my feet? My feet are
Yes.
sore. Get the fuck out of
Yes.
here. I don't even want to touch
Could
you
you
right now.
could
got
you
the
rub some
COVID.
Ben Gay on my back? Motherfucker, can you rub some on my back? What the hell? Sóbalo con Ben Gay, boy.
Going in my bathtub using all my Epsom salt. Get out of here. Leave my Epsom salt.
I'm telling you, it's worse when you're both sick at the same time. Oh my
Yeah.
God. Like, I don't care when he's sick, I wait on him. But when I'm sick and he's sick, it's like, I look at him like, boy, you're so lucky that I don't fucking plug up your nostrils right now. I'm
Yeah,
fucking sick too. The
I
hell?
was fine while they were sick, but I'm just looking at them like, really? This is what it's really like if you're sick and you're supposed to be resting, because I'm bringing
Right?
you your Gatorades, your soup, whatever
I'm
food you
telling you.
want.
Can you
Gotta
hire the TV? I'm like, where the fuck is the remote? What the? I can't find it. Oh, hell no. Now you turning me into a human remote too? Nah,
They act
no,
like
no.
they're in like
Fuck outta here.
hospice care and need to be like every
I'm telling
wish
you.
that they have needs to be like
He turned me
granted.
into a fucking remote. I think he did that on purpose. I think he hid the remote so that he could say, can you hire the TV? And then once I'm up, can you go to the kitchen? You're already up. I already know his fucking games. Thinks he's so
Yeah.
slick.
Yeah, yeah,
I know his games already. Caught
exactly. But luckily, while they were sick, I was perfectly fine, and
That's
I would
good.
have sworn I wasn't getting it because I felt great. And then in the middle of last night, I was like, I woke up and I'm like, oh my God, I was drenched like in sweat and had the
Oh
worst
no,
headache.
JG, that's terrible. My
So I'm like,
catty,
let me
my
just
chula.
test. Catty.
I didn't say hi to her earlier. I saw her, but I was like
You know,
raging
I love
out.
our
I was
catty.
raging out. Sorry, guys. Sorry, but
Yeah,
I
you
just
know,
hope
every
you
once
don't
in a
get
while
much
it's
worse,
necessary.
JJ. I can't. My poor JJ. I can't. I don't want her to get much worse because
No,
JJ
no, I
can't take time off. She works so much. She does so much. She'll still like it's crazy. JJ doesn't take any rest. You
gotta
know what I
like
mean?
power through it, man. Like even
Yeah,
when I'm
she
on
does.
vacation, I'm
She's a
still
savage.
like
JJ's a savage, bro. I don't know how she does
got
it.
to. I don't really have a choice. You know, my
I know.
employees want to be paid, and
I
you
know.
know all that stuff,
Yeah.
and so I don't have a choice. But luckily, like I said, you know, I think that it's mild for me as much as my headache and my
I
eyes
hope
want to pop
so.
out of my head.
Yeah.
That's the worst of it. So I'm grateful for that.
Yeah. I had wanted to show you
Oh,
guys my boxy charm, but I got my boxy. Hey, just Britt, how are you? It was a nice little
hey,
box.
just Britt.
Maybe I'll show you guys
I
on
saw your
Sunday.
video.
Oh, she did a video? Just Britt did a video?
She did a video, and
That's
it was
awesome.
just kind of heartbreaking, really. It's
Oh
like an
no.
8-minute video, and you know, it really says a lot. You got
I'm
to
gonna have
see
to check it out.
it.
I'm gonna have to check it
Yeah.
out. But I guess I'll
hmm
show you guys on Sunday. It's just my base box. It was nice. I was happy with it. I used it today. JJ was gonna send me the Cupid palette, the Natasha
Yes.
Denona.
Yep.
BoxyCharm sent it to me.
They
So
did?
yeah, so that's what I used on my eyes, just that one palette.
Uh-huh. Oh, it
So
looks pretty. Like a bronzy almost.
yeah, it's nice. I like it. I like the
Me
palette.
too.
And so I got some nice products. I'll show you guys on Sunday what I got, because that's my last box. I paid for like 6 months, so my ass gonna have to figure out a way, because I can't. I'm already want my BoxyCharm. I'm like, I can't be without my BoxyCharm, so I'll figure it out.
Can't be
Anyways,
without it. I can't.
I cannot. Where's Wind Whispers? I see somebody saying hello to my girl. Where's she at? Oh, there she goes. Hey, sweetie pie. She said my husband's a groaner, drives me crazy. Oh my God, right?
Yeah.
Right?
Yep.
And mine's too. Every 2 minutes. I'm like, what? Oh, it hurts. I'm like, oh my God. And then when you're sleeping and you hear him groan, it's oh my God, can you shut the fuck up so I can sleep? Please. I hate that. My husband's a groaner too. I hate that. But
Yeah.
so we will see you guys, hopefully, si Dios quiere, on Sunday, guys. Okay?
Yes.
Just pay
Sunday.
attention to my community tab. but I will schedule the live. I'll usually do it Sunday morning because that's the easiest way to know if we're still feeling okay. If I schedule it before then, things might change. So if Sunday morning you guys see a stream, then you know we'll be here. But so I'm hoping to be here Sunday, okay?
Yep.
Anyway, thank you guys for coming. Yeah, COVID is the worst. COVID is the devil. But we'll see you guys Sunday again, guys. For people that like Corn's mom, I'm sorry, like she came and I was like raging, but this is me. I curse a lot. I do. This is me. I go all over the place. Me and JJ, we just are ourselves. We don't censor ourselves. We just talk openly. And so this is what we do. You know, I used to try to censor myself, but I didn't feel like authentically me. I was always trying to hold back, and I'm not going to do that anymore. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to be nasty. I'm not going to attack people. You'll never see me showing people's kids or, you know, calling people fat or shit like that, talking about people's looks. That's just certain, those are like places I don't go. Those are boundaries I don't cross. I don't talk about people's looks. I don't do none of that shit. But I'll call you a bitch. I will. If you're a bitch, I'll call you a bitch. That's about it. But thank you guys for being here. Okay. Well, I'm glad that you came in the chat because I really like interacting with Corn's mom and a few others that I interact in other chats, and I really enjoy. So I'm glad that you came out into my chat. It means a lot. This guy's gonna have to wait because he should have taken the damn keys. Anyway, let me go because my asshole husband locked himself out. I love you guys, Manita. I love you, and I hope you feel better. And we will see each other on Sunday, okay, guys? Te quiero, te adoro, all that good stuff. Thank you guys for your great reception to me coming back. I love you guys sincerely. Y nos vemos el domingo. What? What?
Do you hear that? The thunder in the background? It's
oh, no, I don't hear it.
So bad here.
Oh, God.
It's so loud. All right. Anyway, good night, everybody.
Love you guys. I'm going to play my outro. Te quiero, guys. Bye.
I don't ever slow up. No, I don't take shit. I got.
Sorry, that was not my outro. Sorry. Wah, 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 wah.
I don't ever slow up. No, I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up. I don't ever slow up. No, I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up. No, I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. Everything I do so instinctive.